Deion Sanders, the legendary prime-time himself, Hall of Famer, college football sensation, and now fiercely protective father, has reportedly delivered one of the most explosive ultimatums ever heard in modern football. His demand? Start. My son, Shedeur Sanders, at quarterback against the Jets tomorrow, or prepare to lose him for good. No negotiations, no waiting, no patience, just raw, unapologetic pressure from a man who's never known how to play small. And it wasn't whispered behind closed doors. According to insiders close to the Sanders family, Deion made it crystal clear. This was not a plea. It was a line in the sand. The anger didn't come out of nowhere. Deion's fury has been simmering for weeks, building with every practice, every press conference, every subtle slight against his son. Shadur, drafted by the Browns to be their next great quarterback, was supposed to be the answer to Cleveland's endless quarterback carousel. Instead, he's been forced into a confusing rotation, sidelined while veteran Dylan Gabriel continues to take the lion's share of first-team reps. From Deion's perspective, this isn't about patience or development. It's about politics, pride, and a lack of respect for the very talent Cleveland claimed to believe in. The Sanders camp is done with the polite waiting game. They believe this is no longer a matter of football strategy. It's personal. When word of Deion's ultimatum leaked, it sent tremors through the entire football world. Social media detonated almost instantly. Hashtags like More Start Shadur and Once Free Shadur began trending within hours. Fans were divided down the middle, some praising Deion for standing up for his son, others accusing him of overstepping boundaries no parent should cross in the professional ranks. The conversation spread far beyond football. It became a cultural debate about power, legacy, and the shifting dynamics between players and franchises. Everyone had an opinion, from former players to media analysts to die-hard fans who'd never missed a Browns game. Behind the scenes, the Browns facility was reportedly in turmoil. Offensive coordinator Tommy Rees, who's been pushing to inject energy into Cleveland's offense, was said to be fully on board with starting Shadur. He's seen the kid's arm talent, his poise, his leadership. He believes Shadur gives the Browns their best chance to win. But head coach Kevin Stefanski, known for his calm, methodical approach, hasn't been convinced. He's leaned on the standard coach speak. Shedeur needs more time, more system familiarity, more patience. But to Deion, those are excuses, empty. Words meant to justify an agenda that has nothing to do with football. It's not hard to imagine Deion pacing on the phone, his voice sharp and direct, telling Browns ownership that they're playing games with his son's career. Because for Deion Sanders, nothing matters more than family. Those who know him best say he doesn't bluff. If he says Shadur won't play for Cleveland, he means it. And that's exactly why this story has gripped the sports world. No one doubts his conviction. They just wonder what the fallout will look like if the Browns call his bluff. Then, late Thursday night, Shadur added fuel to the fire. On Instagram, he posted a photo of himself in full Browns gear, helmet tucked under his arm, eyes locked with the camera. The caption was simple: "Ready for war." That was all it took. The post went viral, drawing support from fans and legends alike. Shannon Sharpe dedicated airtime to defend him. Michael Irvin called it flat-out disrespectful that Shadur hadn't been given a fair shot. Within hours, what began as a father's private fury had turned into a full-blown public movement. And yet, as of Friday night, the Browns hadn't said a word. No statements, no clarifications, nothing but silence. The kind of silence that only fuels speculation. Some inside the organization reportedly believe that the overwhelming wave of public and media pressure might finally force Stefanski's hand. Because when you have Hall of Famers, fans, and your own coordinators all pushing in one direction, standing firm starts to look less like leadership and more like stubbornness. But for the Browns, this situation is a trap no matter how they move. If they start Shadur, they'll be accused of bowing to outside pressure, of letting Deion Sanders dictate team decisions. If they don't, they risk alienating a potential franchise quarterback, infuriating fans, and igniting one of the ugliest player-family team feuds in NFL memory. Either way, this is a PR disaster, and everyone knows it. What makes this all even more fascinating is how much history has led to this moment. From day one, the relationship between the Browns and the Sanders family has been uneasy. Cleveland's decision to draft Shadur was met with confusion and mixed signals. When the pick was announced, ownership itself appeared divided. Reports surfaced that Jimmy Haslam, the team's owner, wasn't thrilled with the choice, even suggesting it wasn't his decision. That kind of fractured leadership set the tone from the start, and it only got worse as the weeks went on. Shedur's training camp experience reportedly bordered on humiliating. Instead of being nurtured as the franchise's future, he was often left running scout team drills, throwing to backup receivers and watching from the sidelines. Yet, when preseason arrived and he was finally given a real chance to show what he could do, he excelled. Cool under pressure, accurate, smart, he looked every bit the NFL quarterback the Browns claimed they wanted. But instead of rewarding his performance, the team sidelined him again, citing a conveniently timed oblique injury.